What it is, what it is, what it is, YouTube. You know who it is. It's your boy, the Moose. Moose Squad. Let's kick it. I have a book, and we're going to get into this. Why you have a book. Each light that I own is going to be in this book. It's going to have its own page. I just writ and scribble here just the definitions of each light. But as I get new lights, I'm going to take the manual and put it in the book. That way I don't lose the manual. Now, some manuals, some lights don't come with manuals, but that's okay. The internet has plenty of of places to get the manual. But I suggest that when you're getting lights that have DMX capabilities, keep the manual separately. Get you a book, write down the numbers that you use, and I'm going to share with this to you. We're going to actually enter this. Each of the lights here on the first couple of pages will be the lights that I own and what channels that are going to be set at, and how many channels per light. Let's get into the Dmx Universe. I thought this would be the best way to show you how to do DMX, because a lot of people don't show you this. They just, let's share the sound. Okay. All right. So let's get into the Dmx Universe. Sound Switch has a pretty good universe to show you. As you can see, it goes 1 to 512. I've lost you already, huh? Don't be, it's not as hard as it is. It doesn't, it isn't that bad. Okay. So in order for Sound Switch to work, we can just do this. We can just go in. Actually, let's do that. Let me show you what the load in is for Sound Switch. Okay, so you go to Sound Switch and you load it up. And give it a minute to load up. As it's loading up, be patient with it because it's working in the background of your computer. And when I mean your background, I'll show you that too. If you really want to know more about Sound Switch, I can show you a lot about it. But as you can see, the hourglass is showing up. That means it's loading up. It takes a second to load up, but as it's loading up, I want you to know that Sound Switch actually is probably going to be the easiest to use out of all the programming. It's going to be the simplest one to use. Now, I haven't used Chave Express or all the other ones because I don't own. I figure if I was going to use Chave Express, I would have Chave lights. I don't have Chave lights. I know you can use different lights with Chave, so it's not like that. It's just going to be meant for that universe. Okay. So once you pull it up here, you're like, oh my God, the interface. I got to learn a new interface. Okay. To break this down to you on this universe is very simple. We're going to get into DMX. We're not going to worry about anything else yet. We have to set the Dmx universe up first anyway before we can do anything else. So let's go ahead and go into view. And we're going to go to show Dmx map. Okay. So here's the Dmx universe. As you could see, the universe goes from 1 all the way to 512. Okay. Now, different lights have different channels. So that is why I suggest you get a book and you write your channels down on each light. When you get your light, get into the information and it'll tell you how many channels the light has. If you don't get this, you're going to have to go on the internet and look for it. But you need to know how many channels the light has. That way, it'll make it a little easier for you to enter the channel, the light in the channel. So, how you do that? Now, there's a couple ways that you can do this. You can actually go and let's do that. You can actually, I got you, King. So you can UKING, right? And you can push enter. You could do it this way. Okay. But have you ever seen UKing? It's impressive. Look at that. All these lights. And a lot of them aren't in here. A lot of them aren't in here. But they have it. So what I do is it makes it simple. Click on all manufacturers. Now look what it says. It says search feature fixtures 3 characters minimal. All right. So the first light that we're going to type in is we're going to type in MINI LED SPIDER. And then we're going to go ahead and push 8x10. Oh, it's not even MI. Sorry. MINI LED SPIDER 8x10 15 channel. We want the 15 channel. Now this is red, green, blue, and white. 15 channel. Double click on it. Double click on it, and it automatically puts it in the first 15 channels. Okay. So now we're at the first 15 channels. So now what do I do? Okay. Well, we need to add another light. So back to manufacturers. Oh, you got to erase this. Sorry. Erase that. And then search all fixtures. And we're going to push capital. We're going to push ZQ B424 MINI SPOT 11 CH. How come it's not showing up? Oh, ZQ B424 B 4 2 4. Oh, there it is. We need 11 channels. Double click on it. Now, okay. It automatically puts it to 16. It doesn't have any room for empty. Now, you could actually get away with doing this because all you have to do is flip the bar over and change it and to 16. But out of a comfort zone, I like to go ahead and say each universe has 19 planets. 19 planets. Makes it simple. I stay in the 19 planets. And then I just go from there and I count 19 more planets. The next light is the 18 LED par 7 channel. So let's go in here and type in 18 LED PAR. And then it's going to go ahead and ask me, does it want 6 channels? Does it want 7 channels? And then they have these other ones. Well, we're just doing a regular basic PAR. So we're going to go ahead and click this set channel 7. Double click on it. It automatically puts the 30. Now, we already know that this universe right here is 11. So let's go ahead and add the other, I think it's the other 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 37. 37. Okay, 37. Okay, and now we know that this is 7 channels, so we can go ahead and add the other. What's it? 7, 7, 14, 14, 14, and 5 is 9. So we're looking at, okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So the next light will be at 55. And this is going to be the 36. So I'm going to type in. I'm going to go ahead and go back here, undo typing. And it puts us back into the all manufacturers mode. So we're going to go ahead and type in 36 LED PAR. And we're going to be looking for the 7 channel PAR. Um, yeah. Right here. You want the 36 PAR light. Okay. Now you're going to ask me, why did I just do it 4 times? Well, simple. We're going to get into this and I'm going to share with you what we're going to do. Now, you could actually get away with just daisy chaining these and not having to worry about it. But these lights right here, I want them to act differently. I don't want them to act the same. Now, you might think, well, if you do it that way, they're not going to. Let me explain this to you. In DMX's world, you could get away with changing the light to do whatever you want it to do. You have to give it its own channel. You could get the light to do the same thing, but then you have what? One light. These lights do 3 colors. 3 colors. Yeah, they don't do white. It would be cool if they did white because I can actually do one blue, one purple. The sky's the limits on the colors that you can pick. I like to run with purple a lot, so um, that's one of my favorite go-to colors. But you could actually break the lights down into separate units. You can go ahead and DMX them the way you want. Um, I'm just showing you that you could actually change and make the lights do something different. So let's go ahead and do that. So it's, this is this is a 7 channel, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 55, 55, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Wait, the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 73. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 91, 91. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 19, 116. That's too far. The 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 109. Okay, now check it out. I don't have to have, like I said, I don't have to have that many. I can have one. Um, but like I said, I can put two on the end doing blue, or one doing blue, one doing purple, and then basically chase each other. That's my goal. I want to chase it. I want to have the lights chase each other. And I'm going to show you that later on down the road in Sound Switch. I want to show you how to set up a chase because you can actually chase the lights. And I, to be honest with you, think it's a lot cooler to have your lights chasing different colors. When you're doing a wedding or a party or something like that, it's good to have a complex system like this because um, that's what makes Sound Switch fun because you can actually go in. Now, I know the other programs. I don't know the other programs because there's a bunch of them. But Sound Switch to me is a little simpler once I got used to using it. But what I find is it gets monotonous because you don't know the basics. And that's basically what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to break down the basics of this program for you. So this is basic DMX in under 20 minutes. I know. I don't know what I got the 20-minute time going, but and then all you do is push done. Now look at this. I'm going to show you this real quick before I end the video. Let's get out of this main track and come down here and I'll show you. All the lights are set up. Notice each light has a different color, except these ones right here. They're the same because they're the same light. But anyway, so that's it. And then it puts it here. And then you could actually do this. You can actually minimize this, minimize this, minimize this, minimize this, minimize this, minimize this, minimize, 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 and you can minimize. Now, you have all your lights on one page, which I like it a little better because you can manipulate the lights and do whatever you want. Now, like I said, um, I'm not getting into the other functions of Sound Switch because what we're going to do is we're going to go through each and every function of Sound Switch has. That way we can learn it together. We're going to start with the basic DMX. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to save ourselves some time. We're going to go over here to File, and we're going to go ahead and say Save Project. Save Project. It's saved. That simple. It doesn't tell you. Now, if you close this out, it's going to ask you, do you want to save your project before you close it out? Okay. So let's get out of this real quick. And there you go. Basic sound switch under 20 minutes. Basic DMX in under 20 minutes. So I hope this helps you out a lot with understanding DMX. Now, if you want to know more about DMX, hit me up in the comments below, and we can go through this with the basics of DMX, the basics of XLR, the basics of anything that you want. Hit me up in the comments below, like I said, and we can go through this. Let's get into this and get it together and do it right. Now, I'm saying this because being a DJ is so complex now. When you get a job doing a wedding or something, they're gonna want what you got to offer. And I'm gonna tell you from experience, if you don't give them what they want, they're gonna give you a bad review. I have one bad review amongst, well, I've had 3 bad reviews in my 12 years of DJing. So yeah, you're gonna get a bad review. Don't let it eat your lunch, because you're gonna have a bad day. Let's just face it, you're gonna have a bad day. You're not in the perfect world. And if you see a DJ, now don't get me wrong now. I'm sure you could find a DJ that has 5 stars across the board. But if I was you and if I was a client, I wouldn't hire that DJ. I would not hire that DJ. You know why? Because it's not practical. You're going to have a bad day. You're going to have a bad day. So I'm sorry to put it that way. I'm shutting up now, but you're going to have a bad day. It just happens. It just happens to happen. There's nothing you can do about it. Go ahead and I'll check out the moose. I love that moose. I found him in Hobby Lobby, yo, for $10. Subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and ring that bell for more notifications for videos like this and countless others. Go ahead and smash that like. Smash the like button and go ahead and peace out. I'm thinking about putting them on my facade. I don't know yet. I'm thinking.